You know that feeling when you walk into the grocery store, grab the same stuff you always do, and somehow the bill's 20 bucks higher? Yeah, that's not in your head. That's inflation slowly eating your money. Now, here's the crazy part. While most people are feeling poorer, the rich are quietly smiling because the same force that's shrinking your wallet is actually making them richer. So today, we're breaking down step by step how inflation is making you poor and how the wealthy not only survive it, but profit from it. Let's be real. Most people think inflation just means prices go up. But that's not the full picture. Inflation is really the devaluation of money. Your dollars are literally worth less every year. Imagine you've got a bucket full of water. That's your savings. Inflation is like a small leak at the bottom. You might not see it, but over time, that bucket empties. Now, here's the harsh truth. The poor and middle class keep pouring more water into the same leaking bucket, while the rich, they build pipelines. Most people are told to save money. Sounds safe, right? But in an inflationary world, saving cash is like freezing your money in time while the world keeps getting more expensive. The average savings account pays, maybe 0.5% interest? Inflation in 2025 is hovering around 3 to 4%. That means every year your savings lose real value, quietly, silently. So when you save money, you're actually losing purchasing power. And that's the trap. The poor save cash, the rich save assets.
Here's the first big difference. When inflation hits, people panic and hoard money. The rich, they move it fast. They buy assets that rise with inflation. Real estate, stocks, commodities, businesses. They know that while money melts, assets grow. It's like this. Cash is ice. Assets are freezers. When the temperature of the economy rises, only the people with freezers keep their wealth solid. This one might sound weird, but the wealthy love debt. Not credit card debt, we're talking smart debt. See, when you borrow at a fixed rate, inflation actually works for you. You're paying back tomorrow with money that's worth less than today. Let's say you took out a $200,000 loan 5 years ago. Since inflation has made the dollar weaker, those payments are actually cheaper now, in real terms. So while the middle class avoids debt out of fear, the rich use it as a financial tool. Here's another trick. They earn income that rises with prices. That means rent, dividends, and business profits, not fixed paychecks. When inflation pushes up prices, landlords charge more rent, companies raise prices, and investors get bigger payouts. But the average worker, their salary barely moves. So while prices rise faster than wages, guess who's getting the raise? Yep, the people owning the system, not working for it. The rich don't just defend against inflation, they ride it. They invest in the very things that make inflation worse: energy, food, metals, and housing. When oil prices go up, the cost of everything rises, but the investor who owns oil stocks, he earns money from that price increase. So while everyone else complains at the pump, the rich cash dividend checks. The poor hold money, the rich circulate it. Every dollar in a wealthy person's hands has a job: to make another dollar. They don't let cash sit idle in savings. They invest, reinvest, and leverage opportunities. It's like playing hot potato. You don't hold it, you pass it fast before it burns you. Inflation punishes stagnation, but rewards velocity.
Let's make it real. Meet David and Rachel. Both earn $70,000 a year. David saves cash in the bank. Rachel invests every month into assets that grow faster than inflation. 3 years later, David's $20,000 savings can buy less than it could before. Rachel's investments? They're up 25%. Same income, different strategy. That's how the gap widens, quietly, year after year. Here's what the rich truly understand. Money isn't value. It's just a measuring stick. And when the stick keeps shrinking, you can't measure wealth with it anymore. So they focus on real value, time, freedom, control, and assets that outlast currency shifts. Here's the secret nobody tells you. Inflation is not an accident. It's a system that transfers wealth quietly, from savers to investors, from the cautious to the strategic. Every dollar that loses value in your savings account ends up somewhere else in the hands of people who know how money actually works. So, here's the takeaway. Inflation is making you poor only if you play defense. Start playing offense. Don't save cash, save assets. Don't fear inflation, use it. Because at the end of the day, money is always moving. The question is, are you moving with it or getting left behind? If you learned something today, hit that subscribe button. Because here, we make finance simple and your future smarter.